Alright guys, earlier this year I did a video of a larger version of this watch. It was the Glycine Combat 6, but it was a 43 mil. This is their quote 36 mil, even though it doesn't measure 36. I think a great looking watch, and it could be a direct competitor with a lot of other smaller sized field type watches. But the case size on this guy is 37.3 is what I measure going across here. So just under 38 mil. 42.4 lug to lug. You can see the case shape is very thin and curves down very nicely on the lugs. Mostly polished. A little bit of brushing up top. The thinness is only 10.4 on that slightly domed sapphire crystal. From top to bottom, 20 millimeter lug width. Just a really good case shape on this and really clean dial. Just a well put together watch. For the smaller sized watches, if that's what you're looking for, don't ignore the Glycine, guys. I know there's a lot of hate towards the brand because Invicta bought them and everything like that, but they make some great watches. There's even some new models out that I'm looking at. We'll talk about in a separate video, but I looked up the price. This is called the GL0112 if you're looking for the actual model number. I'll put all that in the information down below. Chris, a viewer of the channel, sent in this watch and a few other watches. And you can tell what his taste is. It's definitely this nice sized field type watches, and I'll show you a direct comparison in a minute. But a 50 meter water resist. It has the automatic self-winding movement, the Glycine GL224 movement, which is, as far as I can tell, is basically an ETA 2824. I did throw this on the time grapher, and it is running at a +8 seconds. Very healthy numbers, very solid performer. Signed crown. It's just a push-pull, you know, the 50 meter, so you're going to get that winding function in this first spot here. Second position is going to be your date set. Final position is going to hack the movement and set the time. So pretty clean operation there, pretty intuitive. This strap I have on here, I threw it on this leather strap. This is from EA Leather Goods. This is pretty much how I would wear it. Chris had it on this Perlon strap, which works good, but I'm always looking for contrast instead of like where this one kind of just blends in with it too much. This is the factory strap that come with it. It's actually a really good feeling quality strap. I think it would break in pretty good. It's padded up here towards the ends here, and it takes a little longer for it to break in, but nice signed hardware, even actually pressed into the stitched in keeper there. But this watch could easily live on, say, like a NATO. There is a pop of orange there on the 24 on the dial, so you could do like a Luff NATO like this and thread it in there, and you could have that little pop of orange. I could easily see it wearing on like a Marine National elastics type strap. That would be crazy comfortable. Or even Luff makes one where the fabric's a little more stretchy. I would, again, this is gray, so it kind of blend in too much. I would definitely want to pop a color, but if you wanted to go a full-on fashion show with this thing with straps, it could easily become a strap monster, I think. So if we zoom in here, you can see it has a really nice silver brush type dial, nice polished handset, loom applied in there, Swiss made down there below. Actually a big fan. I know some people are divisive on this, but when they print on the loom like that and it has that kind of funky yellowish green look to it, I know some people don't like that. I'm actually a big fan of that. I really like that color, especially when it's coupled with the lighter colored dials. Now, I wouldn't like that on a dark or blue dial or black dial. I would definitely want the white loom, but on the lighter colored dials, I'm actually a fan of it. Nice contrast. Kind of framed in, printed framed in, date window cut out there. But you can see just really good, clean job. The only pop of color on the dial other than the printed on the indices is that reddish orange 24 up there just below the 12 indice. So there's a little bit closer look at the movement if you wanted to look at it. So it'd be an easy one to work on. Standard Swiss movement. So now a direct comparison, I think, and in many cases, a little more versatile than, say, like this Hamilton self-wind mechanical khaki here. Similar in size, a little bit shorter lug to lug, so if you have a smaller wrist, this one's actually, the Glycine's actually going to wear a little bit better, because when you have the field watches with the longer lug to lug, that tends to work better on, you know, a larger wrist. But similar size, similar price range as well. But you can see, I mean, for everyday use, the Glycine definitely looks nicer. But I mean, I know that's subjective. So, but anyway, I figured I'd point that out. So let me give you a wrist shot of this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. You can see there, it wears fine, wears great. You know, I can wear I know it's kind of a good size wrist, I think personally, because it's my wrist, but 7 1/4 wrist works well with large watches. I've been wearing a lot of large watches, but I can easily pull off these smaller watches too. So, but you know, with that shorter lug to lug, guys, I mean, 6-inch wrist, no problem. You're going to be able to wear this, not a problem. Just pick your strap and go. So big thanks to Chris for sending this in. I'm going to close you guys out with a lume shot. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure what lume formula they're using on there, but it looks like it's definitely like C1 or C3. I'm not sure how long it lasts. This is the first time I'm testing it, so you guys get a first look at it. But decent application. It's not dropping out right away, so it should be a performer for a few hours anyway. And that's all we would expect on a lot of these. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next vid.